Muppet Alien is an absurd, over-the-top horror comedy adventure intended for older audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions.
It's time to play the music.
Hello and welcome to D&Dark presents Muppet Alien, a horror comedy actual play based on Freeleague's Alien RPG module Chariot of the Gods, and starring some of the company's zaniest ragmop creations. I am your host, backstage manager, and game mother, Daniel Cruz.
It's time to light the light.
Hi everyone, my name is Ben Magnan and I play Mr. Wilson as portrayed by Sam the Eagle, the most patriotic of the Muppets. And last time I should say, we woke up from cryospace and we found a vessel adrift in space. And me being the company man is like, hey, we need to check this out because that's company property. And it was company property before the Wayland-Dutani merger, back when it was just known as Wayland. So if we could bring this thing back, we're going to get even more money. So we went in, we found some crew members who were still alive, some who were unalived. And I almost was unalived because I got face to face with a mother effing xenomorph. What the shit?
Yeah, it was fun, wasn't it?
You made it, you little baby.
Yeah, that little xenomorph was like, patriotic fried chicken, I want.
I mean, you survived.
You made it.
Yeah, barely.
Barely. You're lucky that the NPCs rolled really, really well for that.
The one time the NPCs rolled great.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and I'm playing our pilot, Leah Davis, as portrayed by Gonzo the Great.
Yay!
Our pilot and adrenaline junkie. And last time, I found my adrenaline. We found ourselves on this, we thought maybe abandoned ship, where we were doing some exploring, and me and Wilson found our first alien.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
I am not cheering. That was a terrible and traumatic experience.
Luckily, I found a very effective shotgun on my travels, which made dispatching the alien not easy, but possible. And there was a very risky choice I had to make, whether I put all my effort into hunting down the alien or do I try and save Sam Eagle. In the span of 10 seconds, weighed my odds. I got really high boomstick stats. And goodness gracious, I'm so glad the NPCs got their act together and helped out our sweet patriotic boy.
Hello, I'm Grayson, playing Kayla Rye, as portrayed by Rizzo the Rat. So, last time we were here, what we ended up doing is that we found this, the giant ship thing, and for the most part, someone clicked on my trigger words and convinced me to jump into a spacesuit. And then I went out into space, was able to basically get us into the new and the old spaceship. And now we're just kind of like, trying to fix the damn thing. And it was like super dusty, but it's all good. I got my buddy Cham with me.
Hello everyone, I'm Jerz, and I am playing the mechanic, Lyron Cham, as played by Sweetums!
Yay!
So, last time when we all woke up out of hyperspace, I did some general grunt work like I do, but I'm just here happy to help all my good friends, buddies, and pals. Sent off to go investigate this other ship, found a bunch of knocked out, kind of vaguely dead bodies. They looked like they needed some help, so hoisted a couple of them up, carried them down to the med bay, and now I'm in the air vents trying to fix things up to make sure that everything's all breathable again. And there's this weird, mysterious goop dripping down from above me, but I'm choosing not to worry about that.
Sweetums, you are too pure for this world.
Love you, Sweetums.
Well, Dan stole my hello, everyone. So, hello, audio listeners. I'm Aaron, and I'm playing Officer Vanessa Miller, as portrayed by Miss Kiki. And last time, I'm very much someone who listens to Mother and the corporation so I can get my coin and get my own ship. So when the word came down from above that we were going to help out some stranded vessel, I was all for it. I noticed there's some lucrative opportunities, including just $1 million I found in a wall.
Oh my god.
So I'm here just trying to scrap this place for as much as I can take. Let's go! Oh, and save some crew or whatever. It's fine.
Hey, here in the future, that $1 million will get you a full tank of gas.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, half a tank or, some
bit.
gas.
Something. It'll get you something.
It'll get you a burger. Not a full combo, but just a burger.
So one thing I didn't really talk about during the last session, because it wasn't really relevant, but it is now, is personal agendas and story points. In these pre-written adventures, every character is given a personal agenda for every session, and when they act out that personal agenda, they will earn a story point in the next session, and players can use those story points in order to just auto-succeed any roll, don't have to do the stresses, don't have to do anything, they just automatically succeed. We will pick up back aboard the USCSS Chronus. We'll start with Gonzo and Sam with Davis and Wilson. The medic is sitting there forcing stuffing back into your neck. He's just like, this is not what I trained for. Does anybody have a sewing kit? I don't know. I mean, this is not what I was prepared for. He just keeps stuffing it. He's holding it there as if there would be blood coming out. It's just it's not. This is weird to other people too, right? All the other crew is just it's a little odd, but he's putting the stuffing back, and along with starting to sew you up, I need you to make me an observation roll. I'm gonna make it a -1 because you are in a bad spot. You have 1 HP left because you just had your throat attacked.
And bits of me are over there. And bits of me are over there.
So you did succeed, but you also rolled on the panic. You rolled a 7. You are the first person to do an actual panic check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You know, it feels appropriate.
Yeah. As you are getting stuff back up, you start to develop this twitch, this very rattled kind of a twitching that's involuntary.
Okay.
He's got cabin fever.
Oh no.
Yours and Davis's stress level are both going to go up by 1.
I've got you too.
As Davis, you watch as poor Wilson has to get stuffed again and is twitching uncontrollably.
Oh no.
So my stress level is now at 2.
But you notice that the medic has pulled out a syringe and is about to inject you with something.
What's that?
He points to the suit and he says, "You've been exposed to the air. You have to be inoculated. We have to hit you with this. Hold still. Hold still."
What's wrong with the air? What's wrong here? What in the name of the red, white, and blue is going on?
I should also note what you see is most medicines you see are clear. This thing is black. It is a black goopy liquid that he's about to inject into you.
Like the weird stuff we saw in the strange containers.
Yeah.
It's exactly like the weird stuff you saw in the strange containers.
Actually,
He's about to inject you with it.
No, that does not look regulation. That does not look like FDA-approved material. That looks like the same stuff that poisoned William Henry Harrison, the short-lived of the presidents.
I know it looks gross. Trust me, it is gross. But there's stuff in the air, and if you are breathing it, you have been exposed. And this is the best bet to keep you safe. You need to trust me.
Well, what stuff is in the air? Trust you? I hardly know you.
I think you guys have dodged a very important question that I asked earlier. What is happening?
I second that observation.
And I want to say that and try and get in the way of Wilson and this person trying to inject him.
So you see this one guy, the one with the long beard, he kind of steps forward. He goes, they deserve some answers. You see this other lady, the one with the blonde hair, kind of fidget a little bit and kind of give this guy a look. She's not happy that he's about to talk. And he says, "My name is Johns. You've met Flynn." He points to the medic. "Reed, our security officer." And he looks to the blonde lady who they are just looking daggers at each other. "Clayton, the company rep. We came from the planet LV-1113. It was a special op from the company. We'd heard word of ancient ruins on this planet, and Clayton, the company rep, pipes up and says, It was strictly an archaeological mission. That is all we were there for, to examine these ruins and then come back. We had a science team with us, and they were there to look at those ruins. Johns is clearly not happy that she kind of just interrupted him, and he says the science team that we had, they brought back an artifact. It's in the science lab. It's locked away for now. It's put away. It's not here. And it brought with it, he points to the little nodule thingies on the table that are in one of the jars. Those. Whatever those things are, they release something airborne. And then he points to the other thing, but we found that stuff, potentially, we found a cure. And you realize that, again, that's what the medic is holding, is a syringe full of the goop. And he says, if that stuff is airborne and you're breathing it, then you need to be hit with this.
I have a follow-up question for you. Then, was your friend that just exploded inoculated?
He was supposed to be. He was one of the science team. And Reed, the big burly, the one who looks like she was in the military, goes over, kicks his body so it rolls onto its back. Head still completely gone.
Yeah.
And as if she's done this plenty of times, she reaches down, starts kind of do a pat down. She gets to his pockets, pats it a couple times, reaches in, and pulls out another syringe that is still full. The bastard didn't do it. He put us all at risk because he was too scared to do it.
Is there... Checks in this game are so risky.
Yeah.
But is there a way I can do, like, a check to see if that was planted on him? Like, if she just did a little switcheroo?
I'll say no, because you saw that she was patting him down completely open-handed, and she's got, like, her sleeves rolled up, so there's nowhere for her to really hide it.
Okay.
So no, it was the fact that he had it in his pocket, and he just didn't use it.
Okay.
I will also say, for Miss Piggy Miller, you were reading the dossier, and it has all of this information. It talks about the science team, talks about the ruins on LV 1113, about the black goop and the spores. I will give you a little bit more information in a little bit.
Lore.
But you're able to get at least that much.
Okay. Well, shit, I need some goop.
Well, Wilson, if this is something you want to try, and you trust these people to do it, but if not, I won't let them touch you, okay?
I will say this. As you do that, you all hear a loud...
Oh, hell yeah.
As the air scrubbers turn back on.
Oh!
It's been about 2-3 hours at this point. And yeah, so Cham and Rye have been able to get the air scrubbers running again.
Oh, great job, little buddy. High five.
Oh no!
Hold on, I wasn't ready for it.
And he's trying to brace himself for the high five that's going to be coming.
Like a meteor.
And I'm holding my hand up way too high. I hesitate for a couple of seconds. Oh, sorry, down low.
There you go. See?
This is why I always appreciate you. You're always thinking of the little guy. So I would assume that with that, we're probably going to be making our way out of here.
Before we do, you had said that we noticed something from above us kind of dropping down into the pit of electric disintegration water. Have we had a chance to investigate that?
It's really, really loud, and now that the air scrubbers are properly working, the water is kind of, I don't want to say shimmering, but that feels like the best way to describe the movement of it. It's kind of like, you know, the little dragon bowl thingies where you make the water bounce a little bit? It's that effect, so I mean, it's going to be a -3 observation to see if you see anything, but you can give it a shot.
This is also to specify me looking up.
Oh.
Because you said that it was stuff dropping down from above us, so that's what I wanted to check out.
The goop source.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, it was just really dusty.
Actually, I'll just give it to you. You don't see anything strange anymore up there. Whatever it was has been completely dislodged and is gone.
Gotcha.
It was more like in the filters and the vents and stuff, more than like from above you.
Well, in that case, let's see if we can make ourselves helpful somewhere else. Thanks for sticking around, little buddy.
Of course. I mean, who else are you gonna trust with your back?
I should hope everyone.
Everyone's got like some sort of like, you know, ulterior motives and stuff like that. But not me.
Oh, I'm sure everyone's a good person in the end.
and then I just kind of trundle my way out.
Trundle.
Are you gonna trundle your way up, or are you gonna trundle your way just out into the hall?
Out into the hallway, the way that we came in, like through the pried open bars of the air vent that I ripped open to get through.
While you are making your way out of the vent, we're gonna cut to Miller.
Finally, some lore.
You're in the office, looking through the dossier, and it talks about the mission from Wayland Corporation, which is incredibly old because since you've been alive, the company has been Wayland Yutani. So this is a very old document from before the big corporate merger. And it discusses the planetoid LV-1113 with strange ruins that do not seem of human make, and that the operation was to bring scientists there to examine them and bring back any, quote, xenomorphic artifacts or entities. And then it starts to get a little more hastily written as it details deterioration of the crew, talk about airborne spores, goo, and as you are reading, you hear the door slide open.
Hello?
And you watch as this 6 foot tall, pale, spindly, eyeless thing stalks into the room.
I actually didn't say hello. I choose. Actually, I didn't. Oh dear.
For the listeners,
He's an alien.
it's basically like an albino xenomorph alien.
It's a little twinkier.
It's smaller, skinnier.
Please do not describe the xenomorph as twinkier.
I mean, it is.
What are you gonna do? Edit it out?
No, because I'm not in charge of the editing, so that's up to Dan.
Name it Twinkums.
Do not name the alien Twinkums.
We could domesticate it.
Oops.
Editor Dan here. If you want to see a picture of what Twinkums looks like, Google alien neomorph.
Oh, I hate this. It's hissing, making strange noises as it kind of comes into the room, looks around, and it doesn't have eyes, and yet it locks eyes with you, Miller.
I would like to slowly raise my cool new colonial rifle. But I'm not gonna do anything unless it moves. But finger on the trigger. I'm twitchy.
You watch its top lip peel back, and you can see its gross teeth, and it just keeps staring, almost like it's curious about you. Cham and Rye, as you exit the air vent into this hallway, and the door is open, you see this thing from behind. It hasn't noticed you.
I'm excited by the prospect of what looks like another full-body Muppet.
Oh no.
Uncle Deadly, is that you?
Oh no. Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of walk up behind it and just try to get a better look.
And we don't know that Miller is in there, right?
You don't know that Miller's in there right now.
Okay.
All you know is that there's this thing that is standing in the doorway and looking at something. It's really funny. I really should be making you roll a stress for this one, Cham, but I just love the idea of like you being like, oh my god, it's a friend.
Hey there, buddy.
Pretty much.
It's called roleplay, Daniel.
I love it. It's beautiful. I love it so much. Cham, you watch it stomp a little bit further into the room, and this time it is very close to Miller. It's like the scene from Alien 3 where it is right in front of her, and it is looking. It almost seems to be sniffing.
I'm gonna peek my head into the room and say, "Hey there, big fella, what you looking at?"
As you do that, it immediately turns around, its top lip and bottom lips peel back even more, and it juts its jaw out and lets out this hideous shriek.
Hey, Miss Piggy, now that it's distracted.
No, you got it. I'm kidding, obviously. I would like to colonial rifle its, what is it, kneecaps? A kneecap?
I mean, I would assume that you got a big old spot on the head that you like is about as wide as a semi.
I think mobility is more important because we don't know how much fucking health it has.
True. I will let you get one surprise attack on the thing before I make you guys roll initiative.
Swag. So what do I do?
So you're going to roll your ranged attack, and you're going to add 1 dice to it.
Let's go!
2 successes and a panic roll.
It's scary!
It's very scary, so it gets 3 armor to try and defend against that. It does not, so you're going to deal it 6 damage.
Ooh.
To the kneecap.
To the kneecap. You are also going to roll on the panic table, so you're going to roll me a d6, and you're going to add 3 to it.
5.
You're fine. Stop rolling low. I need you to roll high so I can start making bad things happen to you.
I don't know if you know how my rolls work there, bud.
I know.
It's ones everywhere.
Gotta give it to our low rolling king over here. He just constantly rolls low.
Mm-hmm.
He's consistent.
There's enviously.
I thought I would be more bothered.
Now that you've done your surprise attack, I would like Miller, Cham, and Rye to draw their initiatives. It's going to be Rye, Cham, the alien, and then Miller. So, Rye, you can do a slow action and a fast action, or 2 fast actions.
Oh boy. Alright, so now we know that Mill is over there.
What am I gonna do? Shit.
Save me!
The appropriate skills are dog shit.
Yeah. Welcome to Alien.
Yeah. What I'd like to attempt is to find the one good knee and grab the opposite knee and just pull it as hard as I can and hopefully just pop it out of place so that way he's got 2 bad legs.
So it's going to be a run action to get into the room.
Right.
And then it is going to be close combat. You fail and you panic. So I need you to roll me a d6 and add 2.
Push it.
Or you can push it.
It doesn't give me the option to push.
Okay, then.
You've got a story point.
Oh, I do.
That's right. You will still panic, but you can use your story point to succeed on this.
Yeah, sure. I'll use the story point.
I still need you to roll me your panic.
Get a 1. Just fuck
I
with
got
him.
4.
Oh no!
4, 5, 6. You're still fine. It's only at 7 or higher that things start to go bad.
Oh wow, look at that.
Hell yeah.
So, Miller, you open fire with a pulse rifle, kind of just spray and pray, unload the whole thing into its kneecap, and
That better be for flavor. I better have more ammo.
I'll give you one more shot of it.
Oh.
As you do that, you watch Rye kind of scurrying underneath Sweetums' legs and grab the thing by the knee and just yank it, and it drops prone. But as it drops, you watch it catch itself on its hands, and it's now like haunched over on all 4s.
No, you little alien bastard.
It's prone, but it's still not necessarily. It's not prone in the D&D sort of way. It's prone in the this thing is designed to be all terrain.
Oh shit. Okay, all good. I mean, he's got one leg that's like roughly shot to shit, and then the other one's just popped at a really odd angle.
Cham, it is now your turn.
So I see all of this happening, and I look between Rye and Miller and say, "Oh, Officer Miller, is this thing bothering you?"
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay, boss, I'll deal with it. And here's what I want to do flavor-wise, but mechanically I'm basically going in for a shove.
Okay.
How I want to flavor that is I want to grab it by the tail and chuck it against the back wall.
All right. Give me your close combat.
Uh-oh.
That is a failure.
Uh-oh.
I can push it. Using my true grit, I can push any strength-based roll.
You can push it. You will gain a 3rd level of stress, but you can push.
Yes.
That is 2 successes.
Okay, so that is 2 successes. So what I will say is, with the stunt, would you like to add any extra flair to it?
I think the flair is me grabbing it by the tail, swinging it around over my head like a lasso, and then chucking it against the back wall.
Just like straight hammer throw it like the Olympics.
Yeah!
Again, mechanically a push, but...
It slams into the wall. I need Miller to make me a agility roll really quickly.
I'm not on the wall!
as this thing's tail comes lashing. As it goes flying, the tail is kind of whipping wildly, and it's the hooked end of it comes slashing towards you. I need you to make an agility roll to not get slashed. It's not going to do a whole lot. It's just there.
It's not going to do fucking anything with 3 successes, baby.
Holy crap.
So what happens is the alien goes flying, it's flailing about, like wriggling, and its tail is lashing towards you. And in slow motion, boom, you go full Neo. You bend backwards, watch the tail swing over your head, and you are just flailing your arms. You are back bent on your knees in ways that should not happen. The operator underneath is going, ow, ow, ow.
Frankos, no.
After it flies past, there's like a little jet stream, and I, Marilyn Monroe, push down the frills on my spacesuit.
I love that your spacesuit has frills.
I rolled for it. It's got whatever the hell I want.
That's a good point. All right. So the alien is now back into a corner. It is going to get back up. It is going to run towards the person who shot it, which is Miller.
Oh.
And it is going to do a deadly grab. It
Not to
grabs
be
you.
that guy, but my turn is not over yet.
Oh, it's not?
You said we get a fast action and a slow action.
You are absolutely right. My bad.
Like I said, not to be that guy, but knowing where this is probably going, after I chuck it against the wall...
No, please be that guy, because I want to make sure that we are playing this fair and having fun.
Thank you, I appreciate that. So I am going to run in towards it and stand in its way and tell the others to go.
Okay.
Go! Get out of here! And you! Why don't you pick on a full-body Muppet your own size?
So, it's now the alien's turn. Let me redo his attack. It's still the deadly grab.
Yeah, sorry to completely derail your plans.
No. It works out fine. So it grabs you. You're going to take 1 damage. Were you holding like the torch or anything when you came out, or was that like all stowed?
That was all stowed.
Okay, so it grabs you and it runs into the hallway with you and is dragging you with it.
Oh, is this what it feels like?
Its second action for its first turn, oh boy, is a tail spike. Roll the attack using 7 dice. 4, 5, 6, 7.
If you could roll shitty, that'd be great.
Hey, guess what I rolled? Shitty.
Yay!
Looks like that alien fits right in with the Muppets.
Sweetums, as it drags you, I need you to make me a panic roll. So D6 plus 3 for you.
That's a 5.
Ooh.
You're fine.
Don't sound so happy about it, Daniel. Gosh.
I want you guys to panic. It's funny to me. This is the most antagonistic I'm going to be as a DM with you guys, because it's funny.
I'm starting to think he doesn't want us to succeed.
You ever feel like God's against you?
Yes.
I want someone to die this session.
It was a bad time to drink water. Almost choked.
You watch as its tail lifts up and you see this spike, and it is pointing it right at your giant head. And if an alien with no eyes could look smug, it's like, damn, that's a big target.
He's one to talk.
To flavor this, because I'm assuming with your rolling shitty that means no success. Miss?
It misses. Yes, it fails.
Sweetums is gonna drop his jaw in shock, and the tail spike is gonna go just right into his open mouth and just hit the back end of a giant leg bone of the ostrich leg I was eating earlier.
The ostrich leg?
And as it comes back out, it just stares very confused, looks down at you, back at the bone, shakes the bone off, and lets out a screech right in your face. It is howling at you. It then lets you go and jumps into the air vent, and you hear it clattering away as it takes off.
Well, hey, big guy, if you wanted one, I would be more than willing to share.
It is gone.
Hey!
Well, that was weird.
Where is it? Where did it go?
You can see the blood that it has left has begun to eat through the hull of the ship. Everybody else in the med lab, you definitely heard the firing of a pulse rifle further up the ship and the horrible screeching of a creature.
Well, I don't think that guy liked us very much.
Cham, buddy old pal. You alright?
He's fine. We need to find it. We need to catch it.
I wasn't asking you, Miller. I was asking Cham.
That's okay, little buddy. I'm fine. You asked where it went?
Yes.
And I'm just gonna point to the completely ripped open air vent.
Miller, you can tell that the alien did not, in fact, do all that damage.
It still went that way.
We need to find a way to trap it. But first, I need to go take some medicine. And I will strut my way down to the medbay.
All right.
As you enter the medbay, you see Davis with an empty shotgun. I meant to mention that earlier. You shot 2 shells, and the shotgun is now empty.
I thought I had infinite ammo. All right. Side quest.
Welcome to Alien. Scarcity is one of the rules.
Damn it. Well, it was worth it.
Not that much scarcity. Here. And I hand over the shotgun shells I found.
So you have 2 more shots of
heck
shotgun.
Yeah. Why, thanks, Miller.
Anything for my buddy. Any chance that you two have juiced up, so to speak? The little black juice. It's good stuff.
The crew of the Cronus look at you and they're like, how did you know about what? They're very confused why you know about the black goo.
I know how to read. And I'll wave the file sort of in front of this crew, but I'm not gonna like share it with anybody.
As you do that, you watch as the blonde woman, her eyes go wide and she tears over to you and she goes, what right did you have to go through my things to get that? And she reaches to take it from you.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna like put it behind my back or whatever. Like, obviously it's not easy for her to grab it. And I'm gonna say, well, it seemed like it was the corporate suite and I'm gonna pull out, so it was boring and like a plastic badge and like a lanyard, but it is bedazzled. There's like a heart around it. On the backside, there's like a perfect Kermit bedazzle.
Oh
Beautiful.
my god. Yeah.
I'm an officer, and I'm the officer saving your ass, so I'm like a better officer.
Wilson, Miller is the officer aboard the Montero. This person, Clayton, is like you. She's a company rep. Mm-hmm. So she actually outranks Miller. Clayton looks at the lanyard, looks at you, and she is not impressed.
Okay, well, I'm the officer of a ship that's not full of monsters, so how about that?
As you do that, Johns steps forward. He goes, so your ship is still there, right? Like, we can get aboard it and go?
Of course. We'll just need to jumper cable this old piece of shit to it and drag it with us.
He kind of looks at you very confused. Like, you were just... We heard that thing. It attacked you, right?
Yes.
Why the fuck do you want to take this with us?
I don't want shit.
We need to go.
I don't want anything, okay? That's what Mother says. Isn't that right, Mommy?
And Clayton reaches again for the documents. She says, I need those now. You do not have access to read those.
Well, I already read them, so...
Wait, Miller. These crew were just trying to inject Wilson with some goo.
Do it. It's good. We can agree on that at least, right? Shitbag?
As you say that, she immediately shoves you against the wall.
Well, as much as I don't like Miller, Wilson just takes a deep sigh, takes a syringe, and just slams it into his leg and presses down on the plunger.
Okay, so you eject yourself with this thing and you press the button. You feel it run through your veins. It is deeply uncomfortable and unsettling to feel this clearly alien liquid flow through your veins, starting in your thigh and spreading up towards your heart. You can feel it for just a few seconds before it becomes disseminated. You can watch your veins turn black as it goes through.
Oh.
But other than that, you actually feel fine.
All right, and the whole time like that's going through, Sam the Eagle is just going, oh, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, that is... Oh. I see the black, it's like, oh, please tell me that's not the black blood of Traitor Benedict Arnold in my veins!
Clayton kind of backs Miller into a corner and says, give me the documents now. This is an order.
I'll show you an order. I'd like to draw my service pistol.
Oh.
As you do, she takes a step back, puts her hands up, and everybody else stands up and kind of moves back a little bit because they're not currently armed.
All right, loser crew to the back wall. Davis, juice up and get out of here. Cham!
Captain Miller, this kind of action is not very befitting of someone of your status.
I'm not gonna hurt them.
Well, if you say to juice up, then I guess so.
There is only one of these inoculations left, and it's the one from the dead guy.
Oh.
As Miller yells Cham, Cham has just finished putting up a little flimsy sign over the air vent that says, "Caution, wet floor." And then he looks back in the direction that Miller called for him and starts to just slowly trundle his way over.
Miller, there's only one left. And if it's as important as you say, then I want you to have it.
I'm already covered. Don't worry.
Well, if I have to take this stuff, I'm going to take a few other things from here as well.
And Davis is going to go over to the medicine cabinets. He's going to grab the syringe. He's going to grab some of the extra pills that are in there.
I might not trust your black goo, but I trust this stuff.
And he's just not even reading.
It's just painkillers, antipsychotics. It's just a cocktail of stuff.
Hell yeah, pour it in my pockets.
Davis, that's morphine.
Exactly.
All right, my crew out. Cham, you've still got that heavy laser, right? Weld the door shut. We have some uncooperative crewmates.
Which door, boss lady?
This medbay door. Once we're out.
They all look at Davis and they're like, "You have a shotgun. Are you really going to let her do this to us?"
We're taking them home, Davis. Come on.
You know, you guys have done a lot of shady shit here, and I don't know if I trust you all that much. So I'm willing to do this because I feel like we've got a greater chance of survival here.
Oh, can we all please just calm down for 5 goddamn seconds?
Wilson, you can be in the medbay or out of the medbay.
One Mississippi. Two Mississippi.
Everybody who came aboard the Montero, your comm link clicks on.
Oh.
You hear, "Mother."
Mommy.
Stop calling it mommy. I hate this.
I won't.
You hear the comm link click on, and Mother speaks to all of you.
Cascade failure imminent. Fission reactor overload. T-10 displacement drive malfunction.
Oh.
And you hear the alarm going off as the Montero has now been set to self-destruct in 10 minutes. Your ship is going up, and it is currently right next to this ship.
Wait, so our ship is set to self-destruct?
Your ship is set to self-destruct. The Montero, the ship you came in on, is going to explode in 10 minutes.
Okay, so with that, I think at least for Rye, they're going to be running their way to the stairwell to see if they have time to disconnect the ship or to disengage the self-destruct.
Okay, what about everybody else? So Rye is making their way towards the ship.
Cham, change of plan. Don't let us blow up.
I can drive any chunk of metal. So, if this thing can still fly.
I think that's a good idea. You should see if we can drift this one further away if the other one, blows up with Cham on it.
Oh my god!
Well, I'm sending him in there.
We don't have time. Just eject the other ship and let's us get out of here.
What's the plan, boss?
Go on to our ship and make sure it doesn't explode.
No, don't go on to our other ship. We don't have the time.
Cham is going to be looking frantically back and forth between his two superior officers bickering over this.
Don't worry. You don't have to look too hard. I pull rank.
Damn it, I hate that fucking pull rank.
Yes, so my stress goes up. Well worth it.
Okay, boss, are you sure? I might be more use here keeping you alive.
Well, hold on. I have to roll I believe a command, so you can still have free will if I fail it.
You can still have free will.
You're assuming Sweetums has free will.
Well, no, I'm not, because you don't. I rolled a success. So, go, endanger your life. For me.
Okay, whatever you say, boss.
Thank you, Cham.
So I'm gonna start running down the hallway very awkwardly as I'm ducking beneath the low ceilings.
What about Wilson and Davis.
Davis is going to try and pilot the ship away, see if we can redirect some power or something.
Try and pilot the Cronus, the ship that you're currently on?
Yeah.
Okay. The bridge is on this level. You can go and see.
I'm going to go and try and assist Davis with getting the Cronus as far away from Montero as humanly possible.
Okay. We will go with you two first because that's quick and easy. You get there and you see that one of the pilot stations has an axe slammed into it. You can see that the monitors are flashing, the carbon filters is showing that those have been replaced and that fresh air will begin flowing soon. You see that the sensor station has been completely burned out. The support systems and all that stuff are showing that the comm array is down, the engines have been shut down and will need to be completely restarted.
So is it, I mean, this sounds pretty bad. Is it at all possible?
What? Piloting the ship?
At least getting it moving somehow.
It's possible. It's going to take you several hours and you only have...
Cascade failure imminent in 8 minutes.
Oh, this doesn't look good.
So while you were doing this, Cham and Rai, you are heading back up onto the exterior of the ship and you can see the Montero as you begin your spacewalk. I need you guys to make me mobility checks. So you both are able to make it. I need you to give me your pentacles.
Low, just fuck with him.
It's going to be a d6 plus your current stress.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Rizzo.
So, Cham, you managed to make it out fine. Where's the panic table? That's not the panic table.
You're welcome. I did my best.
So, Cham makes it first, and Rizzo, in the moment, with all the sirens going off, you see that it is venting fuel and smoke and everything out to try and... because the reactor is about to completely fail and shut down. And you start to overshoot the Montero, and it is just lucky that Cham is able to reach out and grab you.
It's just the dangling extra bit of sleeve happens to wrap around it.
So, as that happens, as he pulls you in, you are just kind of like Sam was earlier, of course you weren't there to see it, involuntarily twitching. Like, your nerves are starting to get to you. I don't think it helps that you're starting to get a weird headache.
And he's also slightly itchy a little bit.
Yeah, it's just very uncomfortable. The spacesuit, the whole attack, everything is just getting to your nerves.
It's just so much pressure.
So both you and Cham are going to take on an additional level of stress.
All right. So I'm at 3 stress. Let's go.
I'm at 4 stress, baby.
Hell yeah.
Isn't it great watching the mounting stress of this horrible fucking situation I'm putting you guys through?
Nah, because that just means more dice. About to roll to repair this ship with 27 d6s.
Hell yeah. So with our training, would you say that we're able to figure out, or maybe Cham, because I'm panicking, that we're able to figure out that either we got to cut this thing loose, or we got to... what am I trying to think? Oh, I have an idea.
Hey, Cham, you still got that torch, right?
Yeah, I was gonna beeline it right to the reactor, but what's your idea?
So, my earlier question, would we know that 8 minutes is going to be enough time to settle the self-destruct?
Make me a Comtech roll as you make your way to the bridge.
Okay. I got 1 success.
So, you go to the bridge, and you start punching in the code for manual override of self-destruct, and Mother refuses you.
Oh boy.
The self-destruct is imminent. There is nothing you can do to stop the self-destruct. Rai, I will say this for you. The cargo hold is full of really valuable gas that you guys were hauling here. And 1, it's highly explosive, but 2, it's really expensive.
I can't spend money if I'm dead.
All right, Cham. I have an idea, and maybe you got a better one, but my idea is that we get outside this thing and we blow one of the windows, and all of that air pressure is going to send this thing way away from us.
You can still pilot the vessel. You could try and set the autopilot.
I mean, if that's a possibility, then yeah, that's the next thing.
Can you set the autopilot?
I don't know, DM, can I?
Escape failure imminent in 5 minutes.
I'm assuming you have better wits than me, so you're probably the one to do it.
Yeah, sure.
So, give me another Comtech roll.
Cham, buddy, I need you to do me a really big favor.
Yeah?
He's gonna remove a necklace from him, and it's like one of those little gold lockets.
I want you to take this and get close to the door, because when this is all done, we gotta, book it. And I need you over near the door so that way we can get out of here and I don't have to worry about anything else except for just setting this damn thing.
So he's gonna hand over his locket to you and expect you to head over to the airlock.
How long do you think it'll take you to set the autopilot?
So have we set the autopilot before? Does it take 30 seconds or does it take 3 minutes?
It'll take probably at least 2 minutes.
All right.
To get
Basically, DM, is this even a feasible idea that's at all worth it?
Yeah, that's what
this is a feasible idea. You will probably be caught outside of the Chronus when the ship explodes, but it will be further away, so hopefully it won't be a deadly explosion.
What I'm gonna do then, I'm going to grab Rye, I'm going to run to the door, and I'm gonna chuck Rye back to the other ship as I run to manually drive the ship away.
All right, Rye, I need you to make me a mobility check.
I'm fighting him on this. Is there anything that I could do to fight?
Little buddy, there's not gonna be enough time.
You said it yourself. I'm the one that can do this. Not you. I got the wits. You just got the big heart.
They're gonna need your wits more than they'll need my heart.
Oh my god.
Like I said, I'm still fighting.
Give me...
Is this a contested roll?
This is going to be contested strength.
I'm going to burn my story point.
Oh shit, he's going to auto-succeed that. Oh. I'm going to say, for the sake of it, Rizzo, you're very small, he is very large. It's no contest.
God damn it.
So, Cham, you take him to the airlock.
I'm going to just fastball him.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not even going to make this a mobility check. I'm just going to say that you managed to get back to that airlock on the Chronus, and you turn back and you watch as I need you to give me a piloting roll for Cham.
This is probably what I should have spent my story point on. Oh, hey, there we go. I succeeded.
But you succeeded and you don't panic. So, everybody else aboard the Chronus.
Failure imminent in 3 minutes.
You watch as the Montero pulls away from the Chronus and starts to sail back out towards space.
Cascade failure imminent in 1 minute.
It is a fair distance away.
Failure imminent in 10, 9.
Wilson, is that our ship flying away?
6.
I think it is.
4.
Wait, is that...
2. 1.
The alarm stops, and there is this bright flash. You don't hear any noise, but you see this cascading, brilliant, it starts out orange, turns white, turns to this blinding blue as this huge ball of flame erupts in space, and then very quickly subsides due to a lack of oxygen.
By Truman. It's gone.
What should we do now?
Dan, I'm going to send you the list of NPCs that you are welcome to take control over.
That list of NPCs might be about to get shorter. You might want to wait for a second. As my ship explodes, I would like to go ahead and cap everyone in the med bay with my service pistol who is not Clayton.
You're just going to shoot them?
Yep. Cleansing it. Clayton's the only one left.
Well, I guess I know who I'm taking over then.
Who do you shoot at first?
I mean, they're all faceless and nameless to me. I only want the one who I know has information alive.
Okay, so...
Because I'm going to interrogate that person.
How many bullets do you have?
7, and there's only 5 of them.
So, give me a ranged combat attack at a -1 as the ship is rocked.
Well, I'll just go ahead and use a story point.
Which one are you shooting first?
Oh my god. Seeing all of these other characters, Cham had more than double the average health of most characters.
Oh no!
So, you shoot at John's, and I will say you hit him in the shoulder, and as you do, Reed, who is this big Marine, jumps on you and immediately slams you against the hallway wall.
This is what a story point gets me?
Yes, this is what a story point gets you, because I don't want you taking out everybody's chance to continue playing.
I didn't realize they were dependent. My plan was formulated before this.
So you managed to shoot Johns, and the others kind of jump to do triage, and you are slammed against the wall, and this Marine, who is very well trained, knocks the gun out of your hand and continues to press you against the wall. While this excitement is happening, I want to cut to Rizzo again. I want to cut back to Rye.
Yeah, how are you doing, bud?
As you were outside the ship, did you come back inside before the explosion, or did you stay?
No, he stayed outside with his suit on, tears in his eyes, just watching as his buddy Cham takes the ship and does the biggest act of heroism that he's ever seen and that he's ever been a part of. And he's just watching the thing explode and crying and filling his suit with just water.
Funny, goofy, zany Muppet game, guys.
Is this what you wanted, Daniel? Is this what you wanted?
Yes.
This is what I wanted.
So, Davis and Wilson, through the windshields of the ship, you watch the Montero cascade and explode.
Well, this ship's our only chance to get out of here, and I know you're a big rules guy, and our mission here is to get this thing back, right?
Correct. If we can get the ship back to company headquarters, or at least to a company outpost, we will be handsomely rewarded, and we will, of course, be taking the longest leave of our lives.
I can second that.
While you guys are doing this, you hear a single shot ring out down the hall, and the sounds of the ensuing struggle.
Well, we better get to work. And Davis is gonna take the pill bottle that I came in with.
Mm-hmm.
I want to consume the pills that I know are good.
So you take the bottle of pain meds, and you can reduce your stress by 1 because you're using your special item.
Thank you.
So back with Miller, the gun has been knocked to the ground, and you're being held in place by this very large, very muscular woman. She is ready to kill you as a result of you deciding to shoot at her acting captain.
Oh, is that who Johns was? Wow, I really went for...
Yeah, Johns was... I haven't had a chance to really introduce because there's been a lot of stuff going on, but yes.
Well, I went higher than I... Wow, I really meant to shoot one of the, worthless people. Maybe this person who's pinning me to the wall.
Any chance that can Wilson race back down to the med lab after hearing the shooting?
Yeah, you can make your way back down there.
Cool. I make my way back down to the med lab, and I see, the stuff going on. I'm just let me get my list up real quick. Who am I going to invoke this time?
What in the name of Ulysses S. Grant is going on? Why is Captain Miller up against the wall?
He shot us.
He what?
She took her gun and she shot Johns.
I look over to who I assume is Johns.
It's the guy with the beard on the ground with a bullet hole in his shoulder.
The bleeding one, yeah.
Wilson, being the company man, I'm going to assume there's some rules loophole that I could invoke to take command of the ship.
Is it in the character bio?
There is another officer who was aboard this ship who would sort of supersede you.
Okay.
As she was already here.
Okay, maybe not I take command, but at least give command of the ship to them.
Okay, so it's Clayton, the blonde woman.
Captain Wilson, in accordance to Weyland-Yutani corporate law, subsection 5, paragraph 27D, I hereby strip you of your rank and pass on all captain duties to the rating officer of the USCSS Chronus, the beautiful Miss Clayton.
What? Clayton?
In the middle of the super stressful situation, she kind of blushes and puts her cheek in her hand.
Sam likes blondes.
I don't know why I didn't like that sentence.
And also she works for the company, so I instantly even more points to her.
No, I totally get why, but it was just the Sam likes blondes.
Sam likes blondes.
You know what? If that's part of the character, that's part of the character. Let's roll with it.
Don't you dare try and take that back. It was brilliant.
Oh, no. I'm not going to make you take that back. I'm not going to let you take that back. Sam likes blondes.
Cannon.
Cannon San Diego likes blondes.
Anyway, not only that, since you attempted to assassinate one of the members of this crew, in which case it goes directly against our orders to bring everyone and nearly everything on the ship back to the company alive, I am going to invoke my authority, or at least if any authority that the Miss Clayton deems to grant me, to send you to the brig and keep you there. Preferably the arms of this dummy mommy that you have on you right now.
I love this new way direction Sam is going under stress. He's just weird. I love it. He is upholding the sanctity of the show by calling Reed a dummy mommy. As you say the word dummy mommy, she kind of looks back at you a little confused, like,
oh, perfect. Seeing that this is turned against me, when she looks away, I have an interesting mechanical question.
What's your question?
You let me have 5 stim packs. I assume they're cool healing items?
Yeah.
But they're stims.
What do they do? Let me double check. I wrote them down.
Well, I'm not going to use it for its intended purpose, so you don't have to worry about it yet. They're stims, right? Syringes?
Yes.
So can I just, absolutely gouge out this Marine woman's neck with my cool syringe?
I got one more question for you, and I'm going to send it to you.
No, my ass isn't that big. That's an interesting question.
So, I'm going to say what, Aaron, do you mind if I narrate this a little bit? Or do you have a specific way you want to do it?
You're letting me get away with using a healing item for murder. To narrate this however you want.
You're literally letting him get away with murder.
So as, Reed turns and exposes her beautiful dummy mommy neck.
Why? No, I take it back. You can't narrate this.
Her neck is exposed, and you all watch as Miss Piggy, as Miller, face goes completely blank, reaches into their pocket, pulls out one of these stims, and jams it into her throat. And normally that would be enough, but Miller stabs this needle and syringe into the neck with an inhuman strength and forces it down. There is cold calculation to this. The force that is going here is something even Cham couldn't pull off. You all watch as she starts to cough up blood, and it starts to be intermixed with the black goo. Reed lets go of Miller, kind of clutches at the syringe sticking out of her neck, blood sputtering out of her mouth as she drops to her knees, and then drops to the floor, dead.
No! Dummy mommy!
No, why?
And as you all look at Miller, who again has just this cold expression, you all watch a single bead of white sweat, looks like milk, roll down their forehead, which for a lot of you, you know indicates that this is a synthetic life form.
Sweet Gerald Forge is an android!
Nobody shares the spotlight with moi. And then she's gonna take off T2 style up the hallway towards Davis.
Phantom has arrived.
I'm so scared. But I don't know any of this has happened.
Yeah.
I will just see my best friend.
I'm coming to see my buddy.
Completely normal. My buddy, my pal.
I'm not out here to ruin everyone's fun, by the way. I get that I was about to kill all the backup NPCs, but I didn't know that. Anyway, carry on, y'all.
So, let's cut back to Rye really quickly as they're coming back aboard the ship.
Rye, of course, having like a little bit of like, don't know if it's from watching the explosion or from the concussive blast that was for like a brief moment, but minor headache, little itchy, and gonna slowly get out of the spacewalking suit.
Buddy.
I wish you could be here to breathe this.
Oh my god.
He's gonna go ahead and go to the computer in one of the hallways.
One of the communications thingies?
Yeah. And he's just gonna push, I would hope, is like an intercom button.
To all on the crew, we have lost the sweet angel, Cham, our good buddy. He is no longer with us.
And then cut off, and then he'll start making his way back towards where he saw everybody else.
Daniel, is there an intercom button in the med bay?
Yes, there is.
Can Sam go to the intercom and essentially like respond to Rye?
Yes.
Cool. So Wilson goes up and is like,
That is very sad. So before you were lost, right? Then we're another no. Miller is a goddamn android and heading straight for the bridge. Destroy her at all costs.
I'm going to say that Miller manages to make it to the bridge before your little message makes it there.
Well, so what kind of sci-fi universe are we working with here? Can I hit a button to close this door and then shoot the panel and Star Wars logic gets locked now?
You can, but there's also just like a big pull-down lever that will seal the door behind you.
In like a locking way, so they can't just walk up and then hit the open button and open it? Okay, cool. Yes. I'll seal it that way then, the less permanent way.
Okay.
Hello, Davies. We need to get this ship moving.
Yeah.
What will that take?
Oh, with just me, it'll take a few hours. But I'm working on it.
Maybe this will help. And I'll give Davies a stim pack.
Oh, thank you.
If you take the drugs, the very illegal drugs, you will reset your stress to 0.
What have illegal drugs stopped me before?
We need this ship going immediately, Davies. As fast as you can. Listen to no one. Turn off your comms. The monsters can hear through them.
Oh, all right. I best get working then.
Thank you, Davies.
From here, the air scrubbers are online, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
The comm array is in need of some repairs. That is something that you'll have to do externally. It's going to require a comm tech roll. The engines will also require a spacewalk and a heavy machinery roll, as well as clearing the reactor control room.
Man, I was really hoping to isolate for this one. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but the ship is 75 years floating. She needs to be fixed up before she can take off.
I'm also curious if Gonzo at least heard that Cham is dead.
You know, strangely, the bridge doesn't have an intercom in it.
Awesome.
That's bullpucky.
So no.
So no suspicious activity from my best friend.
So not only did Davis not hear that Cham is dead, Davis didn't hear Wilson say that Miller's an android.
Wow.
Oh, joy. Fantastic.
Just my best friend.
Yeah, the one place that should have communication,
right?
Oddly enough, does not have it.
Miller, if I can get some help in here, I need someone that has a specialty in comm tech and then specialty in, well, maybe we can see if any of the original crew is good with heavy machinery.
No.
No?
You must handle everything personally. We can't trust them anymore. There's something airborne. They're delirious.
Oh.
They think they see things. Trust no one, Davies.
So we shouldn't trust that medicine that they were giving us, right?
No, the medicine's fine. It's that part cool. Thumbs up.
Oh my god.
It's so sketchy.
It's the people. They've been exposed for so long.
Oh.
For so long. They tried to kill me. I had to defend myself.
When I look at Captain Miller, do I see a little bit of the dried white?
No.
Did you think to wipe it away while you were walking up?
Well, if you ask me, I'm gonna say yes, but I don't feel like I narrated it. Yeah, I sort of T2 ran, but if I can min-max here.
So you sort of T2 ran, and Davis gave me an observation roll.
If you could fail, that would be marvelous.
Oh, I'll try my best, because you're my best friend.
Yeah, we're buddies. It's on the sheet.
We're buddies. Yeah.
Push it.
I use my story point.
No!
It's very dry, but there is a very small drop of white on Miller's cheek. And the other thing you notice, they're smiling, they're not frowning, they seem a bit frantic, but their face betrays none of that.
So, just for catch me up on android knowledge, do androids like replace people, or has Captain Miller always been this?
Captain Miller has always been this.
Okay.
It's just that now that they've been outed, their protocols have kind of kicked in, and the fake personality stuff has shut down, and they are just in android mode.
Yeah, understood, Miller. But it's either I handle this all myself and it takes a while, Or we get some of our crew in here and they can help me out.
The crew is turned against me, Davies. It's a mutiny.
Well, shit. Can you help me out with some of these then?
I can get rid of the distractions. Because I see a little Ava suit room over here.
EVA, that's just, that is a environmental suit that's designed for going outside. That's EVA, not Ava.
What? It's not the cool robo suit?
No, it's EVA, not Ava, sorry.
Are there cool robo suits?
No, there are cool spacesuits.
Only you.
Well, this is probably a bad time to say that there was a power loader aboard the Montero, but it didn't seem relevant. It was just written into the book.
Cool, thanks. I will help, of course, Davies. What would you like me to do?
This is so unsettling.
Space wall.
Are you better with,
I'm pretty good with machines.
Well, I need someone to either do a comm check, but I know that, well, if they're against us, but, the engines need work, and that requires, heavy machinery. There's also cleaning the reactor control.
I've got a really high stat for strength and heavy machinery.
Oh, I wonder why.
I will also say that looking at like the life support system, it reads that there is a radiation leak in the comm array. I mean, in the reactor core.
Well, obviously I can do that. There's nobody as good as non-organic things as moi. So I'll handle it.
All right. Yeah, that would be a huge help.
Oh, and
I know
Davies,
I can always rely on you.
You can rely on me, and in this situation, I will lift up your shotgun and make sure that you're holding it in both hands at chest level. And this... Ta-ta!
Oh. Wait, did you take it or just...
No, I like pressed it into your chest, like use it.
Okay.
So it's like only trust Miller and the shotgun, and that's it.
Yup. Do I hear anything on the other side of this door? Have people come to, like, assault the bridge?
They have not yet.
Well, fuck. All right, I guess I'll unseal it, and I will head not the med lab side, but down the other hallway towards the reactor.
I don't say anything, but can I turn on our spacesuit walkie-talkies and see if I hear anything going on out there?
Yeah, you turn on the suit comms. And what does Davis hear from Wilson?
Wilson hears the walkie-talkie, and I'm just screaming into it. Is like,
and I quietly turn it over to listening to Rye, kind of holding my breath.
And then like every now and then just kind of like light scratching like near the microphone.
Oh.
Wow, fun Muppet energy. Hell yeah.
So after that, I would assume that Rye will be making their way down the stairs to kind of like, in a sense, kind of reconvene with everybody.
Okay.
But they're kind of on a mission.
So I will say that as you make your way out, you come across Miller. So you kind of run into each other in the hallway.
Wow, you look like shit.
In more ways than one, Rye's been scratching at his arms, and you can see that he's been kind of doing damage. You can see these splotches growing on them.
Did you take the juice?
First off, I don't know what you're talking about, but...
The black juice!
All I've got is this stuff, and I lost my buddy. So I don't want to hear anything from you, Mr. Android. But with that being said, I have a question for you.
It's Miss Android to you.
Yeah, whatever, Miller. Who do you have on your team? I know that you're always here with some sort of backup plan, but who do you have on your team? Who do you trust? Long story short, I'm saying if you could throw me some scratch, I'll get you back home. I don't like you, but Cham liked you.
Can I observe what the long-term effects of this, him looking like shit is going to be?
Oh, absolutely. It's clearly a xenomorphic infection.
Fantastic. I will give you this, and I would like to hand over the $1 million for you to go to the med lab right now. Just stay there. That's where the others are. That's where Wilson is. That's where the crew is. Go talk to them and stay with them. That's all I ask.
And all I gotta do is just take this $1 million and go sit somewhere.
I need someone to do comp check.
Absolutely.
All right. I see you don't trust me, and I see you don't need my expertise anywhere. I think it's a bit of an insult to Cham's memory, but fine. You're giving me $1 million to go sit and do nothing.
Oh, you'll do plenty. And I will go ahead and head down the hall. Or, well, down the stairwell.
Rye's gonna start walking down the hall, but as soon as Miller is not in sight, not gonna go to the med bay. Gonna start looking around and seeing all the valuable stuff that's maybe towards the storage, maybe near the armory, like just kind of doing some exploring.
I gave you $1 million, you bitch.
Yeah, but not in order.
True, you didn't pull rank.
By this point, Rye, everything feels wrong. You still feel the drive to collect any funds you can, but it's almost being overshadowed by everything that feels off. Your body aches. The headache has changed. It feels like something is now stretching your head. It is horribly uncomfortable, relatively painful. This is the part where we start being funny and I make things horrifying, by the way.
If I don't see anything in the storage, because I mean, I did obtain the money that...
It's been picked pretty clean.
Okay, so he's gonna wander back over to what would be the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how do we do this stupid secret channel thing? I gotta talk to Davis or something. Find out how we can get this bucket of bolts moving again.
If I can't figure out how to do that or get past the door, then I'll take the vents, because I think I see a pathway that lets me in there.
There's a vent path.
Yeah, so he'll start climbing into the vents and then make his way over to Davis and then see that Davis has...
Davis, do you hear the rumbling in the vents? Something is making its way towards you. What are you doing?
I guess I have to be on guard. I don't know that it's a friend coming through.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I stop what I'm doing in here and aim my shotgun in that direction.
All right, and...
But I want to listen to the rumblings and see if it sounds like... Because the beast before sounded pretty frantic and like... my stress level isn't that high.
Whistle while you wait.
Yeah, are you making any like vocal?
Are you singing half of Manamana?
Yeah, because it was Cham's favorite song. Sure, yeah.
Oh no!
And then there's just like there's the silence because it's a two-person thing.
Session 1 of our game, fun, super silly, zany. Session 2. Oh, I feel bad.
Feel bad.
Good.
As soon as I hear the echoing of the sad echoing of Manamana come through the air vents, I immediately like lower the shotgun and rush to the vent and I go, Rye? Rye, is that you?
David. Oh, you're actually here.
Yeah.
I couldn't get that damn door open.
As the vent opens, Davis, you get a good look at Rye, and he is not doing well physically. There are black splotches on his skin. They have scratched themselves raw in some places, and it is not good.
Would I know I've been kind of playing it a certain way, but would I be able to tell that I'm infected with something, maybe not specifically what it is?
What I will say is by this point, the pain is almost unbearable.
Okay.
So it's very clear something has happened to you.
There is clearly something wrong. I just don't know specifically what it is.
Yes, all you know is that there is this unbearable pain inside of your body.
Yeah.
Rye. Oh. Be honest with me, bud. How are you holding up?
Honestly, not doing so well. But I'm gonna give you some stuff. Not this $1 million. That's mine. Keep your hands off that. It's going back home.
And he's gonna kind of pull out the 2 black vials.
I don't know what any of this stuff is, and I assume that you could maybe get some money for it, like on the black market. But how about you take it? Cause I got this money, and I feel like that's gonna go a little bit more my way. Voices the fact that this stuff, I have no idea where to go with it. And also, I need to find out what do we need to do in order to get this bucket of bolts going, because I got a bone to pick with a few people, but first, I gotta try and take care of my brother back home.
Right, do you know if anyone's still in the med bay?
I mean, I ran into Miller, and I don't know what Miller's talking about, but they did say that there's people down in the med bay, and they wanted me to go just sit over there. I don't necessarily understand why, but they paid me the $1 million to go do it.
Do you know if Wilson's still over there?
I would assume so. Wilson was saying stuff about some sort of android stuff, but also at the same time, being a technician, I don't know. Tech stuff is pretty straightforward, and you could usually trust it.
Yeah, well, I know what we need to do in order to get this ship up and running and get us out of here. But I need to make sure you're okay first, so I'm gonna make a call to Wilson and have him ask some questions to the crew.
So I want to turn on a private channel to Wilson, and essentially I want him to ask the people in there if someone has been infected with the disease or whatever's going on and is like showing severe symptoms. Does the black goo antidote fix that, or is it you have to get it right when it happens?
It's like, is it a preventative or a cure?
Yeah, exactly. Because I have two options of things I want to do for Rye.
Oh no!
One's a shotgun cure and one's just the medicine.
As you call in to the med bay, and you ask, is this thing curative or purely preventative? Rye, do you mind if I narrate a little bit what you're doing in the room?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
So as you call in and ask, hey, is it curative or preventative? You see Rye kind of in the corner, just kind of very cold, scratching, rubbing their head.
Don't you make me
just
shoot
feeling the pain.
I swear to God, Daniel.
God. Oh boy.
They tell you once infected, the cure no longer works.
Okay, hey Rye, I've got some pain meds here. I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of them because it looks like you need them. And if you're able to, we need someone to do a spacewalk outside and fix the comm arrays. Okay? Can you do that for me, buddy?
Oh boy. All of you are asking a lot. And Cham was a buddy. Cham was the man that did all the stuff that everyone wanted. But did anyone thank him? No. No one's even said that he's gone. It's just me. And all you want is more. More, more, more. I don't understand what any of you want.
And he's gonna go for the shotgun now.
He's reaching for the shotgun?
Yeah. He's gonna pull it away.
Oh no.
Well, don't let him.
I know. Well, I'm of course gonna kick him away.
Okay, so make me a close combat.
God damn it.
Is there any roll that I could do to pull the
she's
shotgun
just
away?
trying to shove you, so we're just gonna see.
Yeah. Close combat.
I'm so sorry that these situations keep happening to you, Jordan.
And honestly, I didn't plan for this moment to happen. I was gonna go somewhere else, but hey.
You are not able to shove him off.
Can I push it?
You bet your ass you can.
Oh no.
Should have saved that story point.
Yeah.
So, Rye, make me a close combat to pull the shotgun away.
Oh,
shit.
So that is 4 successes. You grab that shotgun, and as you squeeze your hands around it, you're looking Davis in the eye, and you squeeze your hands, and Davis, you hear the barrel crunch under their grip as they pull the shotgun and throw it against the wall.
I gave you ammo for that.
I know. I didn't realize Rizzo was super strong.
When they get infected, they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This has been the game of me conspiring with you guys behind everybody's backs. It's been a very interesting experience. I'm going to be honest, it has been incredibly stressful. Okay.
Speaking of, I see a panic roll.
Oh, yeah.
Rizzo did get a panic roll.
Let me see. You're immune to manipulation, stress. You're immune to manipulation, stress, or panic. There are no panics. He's totally berserk.
Yup.
Yikes.
So what you're saying is that I have a broken shotgun that it can now be used as a club.
Oh, man.
See, I came here because I thought for some odd reason that Miller was cool because Cham liked them. But clearly I was right. You and Miller clearly are the ones that I mistakenly wanted to give a chance to. All you're worried about is your own necks. It's a bunch of bullpucky. I'm doing this job for my brother back home because he's sick. I'm willing to put my neck on the line for anybody. But none of you are willing to retain it.
I will say, while they are ranting and raving, Davis, if you want to do one more close combat to try and shove them and get clear of the room, you can try.
My close combat is pretty shitty, but can I use an agility to try and like duck and turn and like run out of here?
How about you give me a movement check for that?
Okay.
So would that be mobility?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. Right before I sprint off, I'm like, Rye, if we're gonna get help to your brother, we gotta get out of here. And then I'm gonna sprint for it.
Oh!
I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it.
Hell yes.
Oh!
So roll me a d6.
Okay.
You know, that feels right.
Good lord.
Oh. Welcome to the game. That is a 6 on the panic board for the listeners.
Plus 3.
Yes.
So that's a 9. Drop item. So
What did I drop? I already lost my best item.
now you lose all the rest of your drugs.
No, my sweet drugs.
You specifically drop the bottle that you know is of the good pills. You drop your special item.
Oh, not my good pills.
And your stress level will go up.
Oh.
And so yes, you are able to sprint on out and make it out of the room.
I didn't want to, but I guess I inject myself with the good black goo that Miller gave me.
Yeah, as you inject yourself with a good black goo, you do feel, again, you feel like it move through you before it disseminates.
Whoa! All right. Guess Miller was right.
As Rye watches Davis run out of the room, he's going to turn around, see the shotgun that's now roughly kind of like a baseball bat. Pick it up, knock it against the wall, bring it to his hand.
Take me out to the park.
I want to note that this is supposed to be like you going full animalistic. This is so much more horrifying. Keep it up.
So yeah, he's essentially going to be looking for the people that he could blame for Cham's death.
Thanks, I hate it here.
I have a question.
What's your question?
This is called Alien, and hypothetically there are aliens around. How come half the party is the danger monsters?
See, that's the beautiful thing is I put the alien out there once, and I haven't needed to pull the alien back out. So we'll cut to Wilson in the med bay with the rest of the group. They have at this point brought Reed's body in, and they kind of put it down on one of the tables. We need to get this ship up and running again. We need to get going. We can't stay here. If we can at least get back to civilization, we can get back into the pods, and we can just sleep it out again.
I look over to Clayton and I was like, do you know where the closest Weyland-Yutani outpost is? Is there a star map we can use?
There might be one in the display room in the bridge. You know that what she's talking about is completely destroyed.
No, that won't work. Is there anything in your office that we could use? I am asking for your help, please, beautiful. We need all the help we can right now.
She looks to the crew, kind of looks at you, and raises her eyebrows, because they don't know about it. But being a company member, you know that most corporate suites come with an emergency evacuation pod. It's only able to fit 2, maybe 3.
or 4?
No.
She looks at you and says, there are things aboard the ship that are incredibly valuable that the company would very much like to have.
I am in 100% agreement. We need to get the ship to the nearest company outpost post-haste. But first, we need to find out where one is, and also, as you said, get the ship in operational order.
I look to the rest of the crew.
Can any one of you here try to go and fix engines, or what does the ship need?
Ava, the android who's kind of been staring at the ceiling, she kind of puts her finger up and says, systems array down, comm systems malfunctioning, reactor core needing reactivation. She's just staring at the corner of the room though. But she's been running around the ship for the last 75 years. She is aware of what is wrong.
Okay.
We're gonna cut to Robo Piggy as they make their way down to the lower deck. You see the catwalk as you look around, and since you know the layout of the ship, you know that the reactor relay control room is where you're going to be able to go and clear it out and get that ready.
Cool. I will start heading that way. Clink clanking along the catwalk. It's actually very difficult to believe that no one knew I was an android because every step is a metallic thud.
We thought it was your amazing heels.
I know.
And it was.
Speaking of, those things had to be reinforced with titanium.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in reactor relay control. Nothing happened to me. I'm chilling.
As you enter the reactor relay, it's a dark room, and you see that the only light is coming from the reactor. It's this pale blue that is lighting up this strange yellowish white resin covering most of the chamber, and it needs to be removed. So that will take you some time. There is also this, you see a suit slumped in the corner, built into what looks like a nest made of all this gunk.
What do you mean by a spacesuit that somebody would be inside, or like a cool exoskeleton?
It's a spacesuit.
Oh, okay. Is there a person in it?
Would you like to make an observation roll?
Sure, why not? Well, there sure is a suit over there.
Do you want to push?
Absolutely not. It's not worth it to push.
Yeah, you see this thing, and it's like its arms are folded in strange positions that it's clearly, if there was somebody in that suit, they're dead.
Flimsy flesh life.
Oh, whoa.
And I'll get scooping. Let's get some of this resin out of here.
As you get to the scooping, 1 second, I gotta do some stuff.
5 alien spawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Aw, dang it.
Poor Ben and Jordan. Who knows what the most dangerous thing on the ship is anymore? Everything's just a fucking nightmare.
At this point.
I don't know where to go, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Sweetums was the glue that was holding the team together.
Lord.
You used the alien for 5 minutes, and after that, everything went to shit.
Oh, yeah.
The true horrors were the friends we made along the way.
The friends we lost along the way.
Yeah. At least Sweetums isn't here to witness all this bullshit.
Now that Davis has managed to get away from Rye, what is Davis going to go and do?
I gotta get to the people. I know Miller's probably gonna kill me with the big strong robot arms, but I need to get to people.
Okay.
So I'm gonna head towards the med lab.
You were able to make it down there uninterrupted.
Running.
Exactly.
And I finally, after some time and trying to be careful and not find evil Rizzo. Ah!
Every so often you just hear the echo of clang clang. Clang clang.
I hate it here. And he took my drugs. What a meanie. Oh, all right. So back into the med lab, exhausted. The spirit is broken.
Listen, things are bad, and I think they're only gonna get worse.
I 100% agree in that statement, but we need to get going. So, I take it Rye isn't going to help with the comms array.
Rye's gone. Rye's long gone.
Gone as in, dead gone? Or gone as in...
As in out there trying to murder us, so,
Oh, so he's trying to John Wilkes Booth us, got it.
He absolutely...
Thank you, Ben, for being the levity we need. Oh my god.
Honestly, I love how Sam is just kind of like, oh yeah, I get it now. Like, not a
Sam
big
become
deal.
our comedic relief. This is brilliant.
I have Captain Miller is working the reactor core. Once we have that cleared out, the only other things we need are both spacewalks. Someone's got to fix the comm array, and someone's got to fix the engines. Is anyone here good with that?
Yes, because I most certainly am not. I am made for paperwork.
Ava is probably the best, and if you guys can do a repair on her, she can probably help out.
What
but
she
in her current
need?
state, she's just staring at the ceiling. Just lights are on, nobody's there.
Miss Robot Lady, can I help you out? Or at least try?
She doesn't respond, but you can see that there's like a big hole in the back of her head, and you can see the circuitry inside.
Oh my god.
And it's going to be a Comtech roll.
That's what I'm not good at. God.
Yeah, you keep getting all the Comtech stuff. You keep trying to do all the tech stuff.
Yeah.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can help. I'll say that with people kind of helping you get her back up, I'll give you +2 to it.
Okay.
It's a success.
That is a success, but a panic. So roll me a d6.
I'm panicked.
Or 6. You're still fine.
Hey,
Thank
nice.
Oh.
Nice.
God.
So yes, with everybody kind of helping and working together, you watch her lean forward, slump, and then stands back up, shoulders back, posture correct as she starts to scan the room, and then looks to you, Davis, blinks and says, I assume things have gotten out of hand.
Oh, they're so bad. They're so bad, nice robot lady.
Yeah.
Is there anything I may do to assist the situation?
Are you good at Comtech or heavy machinery?
What systems aboard the ship need repairs?
Comm array and engines.
Which one would she...
Or are you good at myrtleizing friends turned enemies? That's also a valid thing.
Not Gonzo putting out the hit.
What are you doing?
The comms array will require me to leave the ship, but I will be able to repair them.
Honestly, being on the outside of the ship sounds really nice right now, but I'm not good at either of those skills.
So, she kind of looks to the rest of the crew who kind of nod, and she makes her way out towards the airlock.
It is a 2-person job, right?
It can be.
If me going out there to help her with whatever she needs makes the rolls easier for her, I would love to get the hell out of here.
I will say her Comtech roll is an 8.
She's probably chilling. Maybe if there's somebody else in here that has a decent skill at heavy machinery, I'll go out with them to assist. Potentially.
Maybe one of the old crew. Maybe Dan is one of the old crew.
You want to play another heavy machinery-ist?
I think this is probably as good a time as any to tag in.
Okay, go for it.
Help me.
So, as Johns, the former captain of this ship, who was shot by Robo Piggy and has been just kind of passed out on the gurney as he's been wrapped up, kind of groggily comes to, overhears all of that, takes a few deep breaths, wincing, kind of getting up off of the gurney. All right, I don't want to have to do this, but I guess it's now or never. And nobody is looking at him as he is getting up and doing all of these things. As you all turn to look, there is no longer a human where Captain Johns once was. Instead, you see basically completely to scale in the same exact uniform, same exact bandages, all scaled down as he adjusts a pair of spectacles and says, "Did somebody need some heavy machinery?"
Wait, who are you?
What?
I'm so excited.
He drops down from off of the gurney, takes a few steps forward, cocks his regulation pistol, looks at you, Gonzo, and says, 15 seconds to curtain, Officer Davis.
Oh my god!
Yeah! I'm living my dream. I love Scooter.
Why don't you get things started? It's time. It's time. It's time.
Hey, you guys, there's still an alien wandering around. You ever think about that? I feel like things have really fallen apart, but we can't forget the part where there's a fucking alien walking around.
And it's got two really fucked up knees.
So we have a relatable alien running around.
I know, an alien that I feel in my bones.